Alright, so welcome to a bit of a coaching session. However, the person I'm coaching has never played TF2 before in her life. This is one of my friends that I know from dancing. She is not Attitude, who we've seen before. This is someone completely unknown, and she has never really played any FPS games. She only played a little bit like Tomb Raider and stuff on PlayStation when she was little. And the goal here was for her to play engineer on a 5CP map and figure out what to do. So first, like when you're a new player, like she struggled with moving and shooting at the same time. However, she saw that that guy was whacking the gun, and then hey, something happened. The gun's big, and then she hit the guy, and she's like, oh, and then she got metal, and she's like struggling to move around a bit. If this hurts to look at, don't worry, it gets worse. So, being an utter noob in FPS games in general, if you have troubles moving and aiming at the same time, that is pretty normal because that's kind of hard to do. People who've been playing games for most of their lives, such as me, we've been eased into like the controller scheme of moving with WASDs because there's so many games that do that. And the best, then she realized how to build buildings because she saw that and she asked like, how do I do that? And I'm like, try. And she's like, all right, what should I build? Think. I should build a dispenser. Build it, here, maybe. Nope, not here. Right there, yes. And there we go. We're hitting it. Nice. Cool. And then it's not level 2. There we go. We hit it some more. Nice. So I was gonna say is like it's like if you played a lot of ball sports, it's easy to transition from like football to handball to like baseball or something like that because it's a ball. But for someone who has never played any game before, it's like, all right, here's a ball which you've never seen, touched, or done anything with before, and now we expect you to play basketball pretty well and actually hit the hoop when you have no idea how bounce works or anything. So also, she got a bit sick from playing this game for some reason, and she puked in my bathroom afterwards. That was a fun experience. But we can see that for someone as new as this, it's a lot to take in. Like a lot, like you don't really know who's an enemy, and the enemy doesn't know either. And 5CP might not be the most noob-friendly maps. Like I think if she would be playing on like 2 Fort or some of the other maps, things would have been better. And here I gave her some tips. She's like, what do I do? And I'm like, build a gun, defend the point. And she's like, all right. But she doesn't really know what the points do or the HUD in the bottom because it's not that self-explanatory unless you just happen to stand on it. And then you win. And she didn't do anything that round. She just didn't die. So that was interesting, and now she's starting with the rest of her team and is like, all right, where do I go? I don't know where to go. Well, there's a bunch of guys going somewhere, and then I told her that she should build a teleporter entrance. And there you go. And then she's just going. Because I think this was her 3rd game or something of TF2, or maybe 2nd. Let's see what it does. Is this painful to watch? It must be. She's like, where do I go? What do I do? Let's see. Go this way. Nope, this way. Look at the sky. Oh, that's that. And there's also a lot to take in, like graphically. Like when you're a newer player, you always like look at the scenery a lot, especially if you've never really done this before. It's like, oh, look at this. That's a container. That's lights. You look at the background. You look at the aesthetics. Something that's almost invisible to us who normally play the game, because we're just so busy with playing the game, and we don't really notice anything. And then she's like, well, can't build here. All right, there we go. Let's build it here. Nice. There we go. So, are you enjoying the gameplay of someone who's absolutely clueless and has no idea how to play the game? Because that's good. We got another one of those coming up later. Another video. So then she's like, alright, build here, I guess. And the other team is doing stuff. Control points being captured. There we go. Yes, he's now level 2. Sweet. Awesome. Now what? There's nothing going on. It's hard to follow teammates. There's a guy who jumped. It's like, okay, what do we do now? We'll stand on the point, and it says defend point. And it's like, all right, well, maybe we defend that. And then Looking at the buildings for a little bit. Not really sure what to do. She was laughing a lot though. I think she was having fun. And then upgrading this to level 3. And observing. Oh, we can move it. That's nice. Let's move it to somewhere. Oh, put it down. Shit. Shoot him. Where is he? Where'd he go? Okay, witness someone who's trying to aim and shoot somebody for the first time. It's like, where are they? And there's a sniper down there, and she's like, fucking shoot, hit. I did 60 worth of damage. She's like, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. Yes! Woo! Fucking wrecked. And there you go. Oh man, I was so happy then. Her first kill. Like it's like she's probably the most clueless here, but she's getting kills from the gun. And then she's like, all right, let's do something. Engineer is probably not the most noob-friendly class if you never ever played an FPS shooter. It's a great class if you're new to TF2, but I've played games before. So yeah, I was like, yeah, you should build a teleporter, and now you got. Oh, here's the team. And then, oh, there we go. Sweet. And not really sure where to go because you can't really see anything. Picking up the ammo pack. Oh shit, there's someone! Ah, shoot him! Shoot him! Get him! Where'd he go? There he is! Where'd he go? I don't know. He's too fast. Oh well. He got away. Let's go and take the let's wait for the level 1 teleporter again. Wait, hold on. There we go. Lost the sentry. That's okay. Gonna work on the teleporter. There we go. Nice. Sweet. Okay, we're back where we were. Almost. That's the point. Alright, we're ready. We're gonna shoot him. Oh, shoot him. Oh, hit him. Oh. Alright, so he died, but that's okay. We're gonna go back. How far are we in the demo? Oh, we're about halfway. Halfway done. Alright, so. Gonna go. Wait, we've been here before. Wait. And this can be very disorienting. It's like, alright, we go this way, and then. Maybe we should go that way that has the giant arrow pointing that way. And that was a flying hat. Yeah, that was a demo man, but he missed. If you want any pro demo man to never ever kill you, just don't move. Better build defense. Alright, build it before they can attack. There we go. And it's shooting stuff. And we're out of metal. It makes a different sound. Oh, it's a scout. Oh, what happened? Let's look at the floor for a bit. Look at the rockets. Look. Oh, there we go. Got hit. And dead. And Chalk's like, man, I'm so good at this game. Landing those direct shots like nobody's business. Alright. Okay, so. Not really caring about the teleporter all that much. Looking at the floor. Soldier! Enemy! What do we do? No! If you had this person on your team, you would be pretty mad at how bad they are. But it's the first time, and then she was like, I don't like that guy anymore. I'm gonna play something else. And I was like, Pyro is noob friendly, and you can right click, push people back, send rockets back, and left click is the thing. And she's like, alright, cool, let's try that. And let's follow people that don't know where they're going. Alright, well, going this way. Grab putting up ammo. Oh, it's a guy. Burn him! Burn him! Ah ha! I don't think she's dominating Mega Balls. I think that might just be dead doing her stuff. And getting ready to move out of spawn again. And then you lost a round. And you're dead. That was only one round. Okay, so Pyro time it is. the first time she played actually on Sunshine as an engineer, and I just wanted her, like, she got no help from me the first time around, and she did not understand how to do anything, but what she did do is shoot fairly high. Like, she didn't realize that you had a crosshair. She was just aiming the gun to have the gun point at people instead of shooting. And what I mean is that if you're like aiming at someone, she would aim, let's say, instead of putting the crosshair on the person, she would put the gun on the person like this. Because that's not always a given for people who have absolutely no idea what they're doing and completely new to this whole gaming scene would do. So, I mean, playing Pyro is, you gotta just hold that WM1 and yay, kill the scout. Fucking wrecked. The guy actually, she was actually dominating a guy. That was embarrassing for that guy to be owned by someone who's literally just installed and played the game. And then we're fixing some settings. I think I'm fixing the medic auto heal, is what I'm thinking. Alright, there we go. So then she's like, hey, you should try medic, try healing people. And she was like, fine, try that. And let's see, being useful. It's very difficult to play when everything is new and hard. Try again. Alright, starting to heal. Healing that guy. Healing that guy. Healing. Getting hit, not moving. I think this is where she puked. Yep. There you go. Someone that's completely new at the game playing TF2. Wasn't that good? Well, if you like this one, I actually have another one for you right now. Boy, oh boy. She was a lot better though. She had played a bit more games. So I think she played one round of Badwater before this, and she really liked, she tried the different classes and she really liked Pyro. If you've seen the dance as well. If you've seen the video that I made with the commentary, this is her gameplay coming out again, but with live commentary this time around. So first we start off by not really going anywhere, and then going back. And running into Sentry and dying. But you can see that this nubby nub has a sense of better control, because she had played some games before. Not really FPS, but just more like Nintendo stuff in general, so she's a lot more familiar with the controls. And it seemed like she understood her space in the world a lot better than that. So you can see like her movement isn't, like, she still doesn't know where to go or what's happening, but she's not standing still and just looking at walls as much as like a complete newbie who doesn't really have a lot of control. And then she just fucking goes for it, like in the front, like healing people, burning people, going back to the cart. She's like, oh, this thing's fun. She's like, yeah, I'm gonna push that and get shot. That's fine. They did get the cap and we're winning. Time to go. Moving it up. Alright, so that's the cart. She's like, well, if we touch it, we move forward. So this is where she realized that, oh, this is what we're supposed to do. Like, this thing goes forward. She's like, yeah, just pushing it. Pushing it really good. And getting stabbed. It happens. And she was a bit shooken. I think she was laughing a bit. She thought that was funny. And then she's back. Back in the action. Ready for more. To kill stuff. With massive galore. Nice. So, getting stabbed again. So this is the problem when you're a noob. We haven't really seen that before in the other demo, is that spies are fucking relentless. And she's like burning everything, and she's like, thought it was really funny to like flick the flames around like that. She thought it was fun. And then she ran out. And you've seen this clip before, you know how this goes. So she's like, oh well, don't know how to switch weapons yet. Oh, this is how you switch. Getting killed by the Space Dandy Man. So far, where are we in? All right, we're a little over halfway. No, yeah, we're about halfway now. And then just gonna go in and burn everything. This was fun. Going in. Just burning everybody. Staying on the cart. And capping. Victory. Yes. And then accusations coming. Just doing funny warm-ups. Not realizing she has ammo. She's about 66 and the gate's about to open. Seeing that we're in the same place, she recognizes the area. And then I tell her to go and get ammo, and she does. She's having a lot of fun with this Pyro thing. It's always fun to, like, I've introduced a lot of players to TF2 for the very first time, especially in Korea. I did that a lot when we went to PC bunks, and it's always fun to, like, see their first experience with the game. And I haven't met anyone who hasn't liked the game and not puked, because the people who have puked didn't like the game very much. I remember it was a Korean guy, and he got really sick. He got like motion sickness of the game, and my other friend who the demo stopped after she went to puke. There's something about like the way TF2 looks and the way it feels that if you like get very easily car sick and you never play games, you are gonna get sick to this too. So that's just something to keep in mind. It's not for everybody. But yeah, I asked her because like I was a bit anxious because this was a couple of days later when my other friend, you know, puked. I wish she was going to do it the same thing. I'm like, all right, this girl doesn't really play either or anything. Will she be sick too? And she was like, no, totally fine. Didn't feel anything. And I asked if she got car sick, and she was like, nope, never. I think, if I remember correctly. So it's fine. What I did with my other friend though is that she's like a huge fantasy fan, so I introduced her to Skyrim, and she loved that, and she didn't get motion sickness from that game because it's a lot less intense than TF2. And now she's part of the first team that's on a steamroll, and she's like, well, what do I do? There's nothing happening. And I'm like, well, you can patrol around and see what's up and explore the map, which she did, but you can see there's really not a lot going on. We can't really see what happened, but I think like most of the enemy team left. There's really not many that many guys left. If you go into their spawn like this, just gonna ignore her for a bit. You can see there's just some guys, not many people, and that's the TF2 experience. She was like, well, why aren't they playing? And I'm like, they all are mad because they lost. And she's like, what, really? That sucks. So yeah, this has been you can call this Noob Hour, where I have examined people who play the game for the very first time, and we watch the... Hopefully you learned something about new players, what it's like when you don't know anything. People get sick and they puke, and I've said that a lot of times now. Puke. But they thought it was fun, and that's something to remember. You keep in mind that it's like if you were to use a tool that you never ever used before is like this. So keep that in mind if you're playing with people that are very new. And if they're very new, the game is just so overwhelming that they won't see any chat, they won't hear any talk. They're just so focused on the like absorbing everything. It's like the first time you experience anything, really. You're just so in the experience. But when I've done it for like over 9,000 hours, then some stuff starts to, like, you're not as impressed. So there you go. Thank you for watching. And I'm still in USA.